Yes, yes. But I'm not going to name names on this live. I
Okay.
still have a lawsuit pending, and I don't want to be sued or people saying I'm slandering. But the day is coming where names will be named. And we're just going to focus on Diddy right now.
Your friend, is she filing suit as well?
Yeah, she's Jane Doe right now. She's in the process.
Oh, great.
There's
So,
actually a girl that's running around from Alabama or something like that that's trying to act like that's her on the table, and she's trying to take credit for stuff, and she's lying. Whoever that girl in Alabama, she's telling a similar story, which I'm sure she probably telling the truth. But as far as those pictures are concerned, that's my friend. She's trying to act like those are pictures of her to give her more proof, but nah, we got them same. You take the blur off the face, you see my friend. Like her face looked the same. So excuse me, now my glasses look creepy.
so Jaguar Wright is a friend of the channel. We've had her on several times.
Shout
Did
out
you
to
see her back?
Jaguar Wright. I
Did
like
you see her
her.
back? Did you see her back then, or did you see Ali Carter back then?
We were all in the same rooms, definitely all in the same room at the same damn time.
So you said that Denzel Washington wasn't down with the program, the Diddy program.
Well, no. My friend had to do a number 2, and she was on stage, and he wouldn't let her be relieved, and so she ended up doing it on stage in front of everybody, and it was a wet one, and it went everywhere. It was so nasty, and Denzel was disgusted. He grabbed his wife and was like, "You don't respect nobody," and ran up out of there.
Did you
Yeah.
see people react like that a lot, or were most people going with the flow?
It was so much going on. The people that noticed reacted, but it was just so much going on. If you weren't right there in that vicinity, you didn't even know it was too much going on. But yeah, everybody, and everybody was just walking around zombied out. Like after a certain time, when you would make the announcement, if you don't, the regular party's over. If you don't want to participate in what goes on after, it's just interesting. I just want to bring up Justin Bieber for a second. Shout out to Justin Bieber, man. I'm a Justin Bieber fan. I want to work with him. Man, I have such empathy for you. You are a strong person, Justin. Shout out to you in your heart. You sing when I hear the pain. Now when I listen to your music, I hear the pain in your voice, Justin. All you wanted to do was sing. Your mother caught you playing your guitar, singing, and thought, let me help my son out. Let me focus on with God, let me nurture this talent. And she thought she was doing the right thing by taking that video to Scooter Braun. And I'm sure Scooter Braun probably thought he was doing the right thing taking to Usher. But Usher, why you do him like that? You need your ass kicked, Usher. Usher, you need your ass kicked. You need to get slapped or something, Usher. You knew what Diddy was going to do to him. What'd you get by taking him over there? And then you had the nerve, he signed to you. So you've been making money off of him after you get him abused like that? You owe him all his money back. Are you Diddy number 2, 3, 4, Usher? Running around here. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all. Hey, I'm on a live, y'all. Stop calling me when I'm on a live. That's disrespectful. I'm on live. Stop calling me.
Jaguar Wright is watching. She's in the chat.
Hi, Jaguar. I love you. Oh, I love if I can work with her. She sings so good. Hey, tell Fox to stop calling me. Jaguar Wright is on the. Tell him,
Purple
man,
Rain. Purple Rain.
Tell him to stop. He keep calling. He called 5 times. I don't even know man. He gonna make me talk mess. Tell him to stop. That's ridiculous. Hey, Jaguar. Yeah, I just want to say, man, your voice is amazing. Your strength is amazing. Shout out to you for being alive still and not being afraid to talk. You gave me the strength to talk because when I first got the strength to put my story out there, everybody was like, you can't say nothing. You gonna mess up your lawsuit. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. And I'm saying, well, I'm filing my lawsuit for justice. Like, it is about the money so I can, set my son up and I can get into counseling and, do all the things I need to do because I can't work a job. I want to be financially straight. But besides all that, I want to work with Jaguar Wright. I want to go around and speak at people, victims of, abuse and sexual abuse and sex trafficking. I know a lot. And certain things I want to tell Jaguar, like in face-to-face, I get the opportunity. And man, thank you for speaking on me. That was funny, that comment you made about the pardon and all that. Like, I put it out there on purpose so he can't do that. That was the strategy of mine, because I talk about it now. If he try to do it, it's gonna look a certain way. So when you said that, like, he ain't going down with the dinner, I'm like, yeah, see, my strategy is working.
Do you think Justin Bieber will eventually speak out about what happened? Because he looks
He has to.
traumatized.
He has to. He has. He's a father now. You think he would take his kid over there? Even Usher said he wouldn't take his kid over there. So why you take Justin over there? Why? What did he promise you? What extra did he promise you for you to take that boy over there at the time, knowing what he was going to do to him? What did he promise you? And then did you receive it? Because you sold your soul when you did that. I don't know if you can get it back, Usher. What's that song you got out? Shit. Your confessions and burn. You gonna let it burn, all right.
A lot of people are
God
asking.
didn't like that. God did not like that from Usher, to take Justin over there. Because now it's nothing that Justin can ever do to get his innocence back in that way. He stole so much from him when he took him over there, knowing what was going to happen to him. He wrong for that. Hey, Justin, I want to work with you, though. If we can meet up. Like, I understand your pain. And my homegirl trying to get in contact with you because she was there with you in the room. So if you want to talk to her, she got you.
A lot of people are asking about the baby oil, if something was
It's
put in
not
it.
baby oil, y'all. That's liquid ketamine, horse relaxer, muscle relaxer. It's topical. You can rub it on you or you can ingest it. And all of a sudden you become a zombie. Like, your eyes are open, you're talking, but you're not there. The demons have jumped into your body and you're like a robot and they're just controlling you. You're doing, he can tell you to go kill somebody and you do it. If you're a heterosexual straight man, he tell you go suck a dick and you gonna do it. Excuse my words. I don't know if I can cuss on here or not, but you know, if you're a married man that's never cheated on your wife, now you cheating on her. You know, I mean, if you're somebody that would never have messed with a kid, now he throw you in a room with somebody underage. Now you a pedophile, and he recording it all, allegedly. All this is allegedly, you guys, allegedly.
A lot of people are asking about your thoughts on Courtney Burgess and the Kim Porter's book.
Okay, I was recently contacted by Chris Todd directly, and he told me that he was the one that gave it to Courtney, that everything is real. But he had wrote his own version based that what was on the hard drives that Kim got out of Diddy's safe. Kim had got these certain things out of the safe and gave it to Chris, who lives here in Orange County, California. Chris called Courtney and said, hey, I want to give these to you for you to turn in. But I don't know why Courtney, I guess, was slow rolling about turning it in. And that's why I don't know how the marshals and everybody found out that, I guess Chris had told him that he was giving it to somebody to turn in, and then Courtney wasn't turning it in. And then now they're trying to, because of his representation, they're running around trying to sell it now. And if they don't get their price, they're just going to release it to the open market. And I don't understand that. Why don't you just turn it over to the authorities? Or if Justin's on there, why you didn't hand it to Justin himself? Like, why y'all doing this? Are y'all out for justice or a paycheck? Y'all the real clout chasing, trying to get a paycheck, not as big. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I was told that what he turned in or has in his possession is authentic, and it came directly from, Miss Kim Porter. Shout out, rest in peace, rest in power, Kim. You still here? Your voice speaking from the grave. You did what you were supposed to do. We got you from here. We got you, Kim. She was there. I talked to Kim a lot. We got you, Kim.
And you got some questions coming about Tupac.
Man, he put that money up from Tupac to get killed. He put that $1 million up. The bounty money that he paid, that somebody ran off with, ended up starting a club with it. That's why Keith D and them were mad, because they put in the work but never received the $1 million. But he paid the $1 million, but it just didn't get to the right hand. But the $1 million was paid. So I'm doing this for Pac too. Shout out to the West Coast. West Coast, we up. Mustard on that beat. How? I love DJ Mustard. I want to work with you, DJ Mustard. Please, Kendrick Lamar, y'all call me. Super Bowl's coming up. Come on, let's run it. Let's run it.
You're getting asked about people above Diddy.
Yeah, like Clive Davis.
Yep.
Yeah. He was in he did a lot to my homegirl underage too, allegedly, but not allegedly, because I can't wait for her to pop out. Oh my gosh, these receipts is crazy. So we have to say allegedly, but the receipts is so strong that somebody should better be hollering at me on some settlement, because you discovery gonna be crazy. Get in contact with me, y'all, because once I pop out with my girl and we start really and that's another thing, people thinking like, why are you telling so much? I'm only giving you guys 10%. There's a whole other 90% that I'm saving for the book. And my book is going to be a book, a movie, and a soundtrack all in one. I'm writing everything myself.
When will the book be out?
When I put it out. Actually, I'm looking for a deal. If there's any publishers out there that want to give me a fair price for my life story and go in on it with me and be part ownership, that's open for a negotiation. But don't come to me if you're talking peanuts, because I need to have $1 million conversations at this point. Everybody in the room was a millionaire or a billionaire, so don't come at me with hundreds or a little bit of thousands, because we're gonna make millions, if not billions.
Oop, your internet's frozen. Let's see if we can get you back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, that's wrong.
She's back. All right, your internet frozen there.
Sorry,
all
somebody called me.
Why were you told to wear black at white parties?
That was to symbolize who to look for if you wanted to do extras, I believe, and a way to kind of make me the target. If you didn't come there initially for that, by the time they got you faded and said, just look for the black dress. That's all you had to do, was look for the black dress. And we usually had some type of shorts on because we were dancing. So when we were made to wear a dress, it was just for easy, quicker access.
Question from Rilden. What did you see at the white parties? Did you go into the private rooms, to the after parties?
I saw a whole lot. I saw nudity. I saw drug use. I saw drugs. I saw celebrities doing a lot of things that they're probably embarrassed of. My thing is, why was y'all doing it though? Like y'all had to know. Like, I don't know. It's interesting to me that they were so comfortable to let themselves and their guard down like that. Like they were doing absurd, just demonic, satanic, just ritualistic. I'm talking about animals, blood, minors. Telling you, a lot of people when they're lost their souls, man. That's why a lot of people were taking advantage of it from the behind, because you have a chakra back there that leads to your soul. And if you're a straight male and somebody takes that from you, it's like a soul tie. They infuse themselves in you and their juices and all that. And it's all nasty. It's feces and blood involved, and they like it. The dirtier, the better. He even let my friend take baths with soap. He used to make her take water bath. He liked the funk, allegedly.
Is that some kind of, when you're talking about debasing the root chakra, is that some kind of voodoo or black magic or something?
Yeah, all devilish, all demonic, all black cloud, below board. God don't like it. If you have God, I'm of God. God's separating good from evil right now. You got to choose a side. Ain't no more straddling the fence. And if you did sin back then, all you got to do is repent, admit to it, and then you can move on. But all this keeping it secret, don't want it to come out, lying, denying it, and all that. You can't lie to God. That's the thing about it. If you think that is no God, then you're gonna keep acting that way and keep denying it. But if you know that God is real, you're gonna have to face judgment day if you don't want to just go ahead and tell it now. I'm forgiving. I'm willing for somebody to say, man, 20 years ago, I was wilding, I was acting up, I was on drugs. I don't even remember doing that to you. I apologize. I'm accepting of apology. But all this hiding and secretive, and we gonna kill you and all that. Like, come on, kill me and send me back to heaven so I can really find you in the spiritual world. This eternity we talking about, y'all. Y'all playing games. Everything you look around and you're experiencing, you guys, is all temporary. We are all spiritual beings having a temporary physical experience. Everything your cars, the chair we sitting on, this cup, money. It's all tools to maneuver on the world to get back to heaven or go to hell, whichever one you want. You're going somewhere. You get this much time in life. You're born and then you die. What you do in between it determines if you go here or here. So what you want? Was it worth it? Running around with the diamonds and the this and oh, they paid $1,000 for my show and all that. But then after you lose your soul, ain't no appeal when you get sent. Ain't no, oh, you gotta serve 10 years in hell and then they're gonna ask you again, maybe you can go to heaven now. No. Once you're sent there, that's it. For eternity. Not for a couple years, eternity. And that's why I'm here, to right all the wrong I've done and to correct whatever wrong that's still floating around. I plan on scrubbing the internet and getting all that off. Y'all got to help me do it. And, because, I choose God.
Good for you. So JG is asking, how long were you with Diddy for doing these things? And what happened to you personally?
I was involved with them from 2004 to 2009 and then got an opportunity in 2013 to go to Las Vegas and party with them out there in 2013. But besides that, those are the only years, really. And then personally, it was a lot that happened to me, But
5 years. 5 years of it? Oh
and
my
there were
God.
other parties that weren't like publicized. Like the white parties were like, but they were also just regular parties.
What were the other parties called?
It was just a party. No, it was a certain. Okay, yeah, it was like a certain theme, whatever the theme was. It could be, it was Labor Day. It was, album release parties that turned into, things. It was birthday party celebrations that turned into other things.
And you said you saw royalty and presidential people. Are you able to expand on that? Is that something?
That's gonna be the next one, you guys. We got to come back. I can't give it all to you because you're not good at following. When I talk about too much, it jambles on and rambles on, and then you guys don't get it. It's a lot to unpack, you guys. It's a lot to unpack. You guys have to be patient and be patient with us because as we remember and as we talk about it, it triggers, it brings the pain back. We're targets now. So
A lot of people are asking about your safety.
Next interview on that. But yeah, I'm good. I got the hood. I'm in the hood right now. I'm all good right now. I'm in Los Angeles, California with the real ones. Shout out to Fox and Lonnie Boo. Miss Judy. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? Judy and Fox, they hold me down out here in LA. I got protection. I got street protection. Yeah, Grape Street. Shout out to Grape Street Watts. I love everybody though, but I just who hold me down. I ain't choose no sides. I'm not in no gang. I'm looking for, who helping me. They helping me right now.
Why do you think Diddy got away with it for so long?
He had money, power, a lot of evidence on people.
But why
and nobody wanted to believe that something like this could be happening.
Why?
You wouldn't think just so you can rap and sing, you have to allegedly give up sexual acts, casting couches just to rap, just so I can sing, just so my song could be on the radio. I gotta let you put your juices on me. Like, come on, just so my song could be on the radio. It's that serious that you were looking at people like, until you give me that back there, you get nothing. And then for the people who did do it, you still didn't give them nothing. All your artists is broke. And your mama got all Janice, give them back Janice, we coming for you, Janice. Give them they publishing and they write so they can feed their family, Janice. Miss Combs, cause you nasty.
And what do you mean by that? What did you witness something?
Well, allegedly, Janice likes to have threesomes with her own son and minors. She likes drinking breast milk. of the minors that she's molesting, allegedly. And he likes to do it rough to his mama, and she likes it. Allegedly. It's not even making love, it's rough. Shit talking sex. Allegedly. That's why everything he put in her name. Allegedly.
So we've got Tommy has joined us, who was in the
Yes,
federal
Tommy.
prison,
All
and
right,
he's got a
Tommy.
lot. He's got a lot of experience about federal prison and the law and stuff like that. He's got some questions for you as well, if that's okay, Adria.
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Good,
First
how
of
are you?
all, good. First of all, for all of the tip the hat to the strength that it takes to do what you're doing, and keep your chin up. There's going to be a lot of people that say a lot of stupid stuff because everybody, and I mean everybody, deals with trauma different. You can't judge one person by how the last person did. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bad form. Yeah,
I've
bad
always
form.
been like that. Even as a little girl, when I was in trouble, I would smile. Like when they're yelling at me, I don't know what it is. I'm like smiling, like I'm
Defense.
sorry.
It's a defense mechanism. Do you know any of the people that you were in there with? Have you seen any of them since you got out? You understand what I'm asking?
Of the mental home?
Of the the other people that were being abused alongside of you. Have you ever seen any of them after the fact?
Yes, my Jane Doe I'm speaking of.
Okay. Horrific. It really is horrific. And it was, you said 5 years?
Yeah, 2004 to the end of 2009.
Trying to put 2004 into the Diddy verse. Yeah, just
And if you check the flight records, federal flight records don't lie. My name should come up in the flight records of going from New York to Florida, New York.
He was still super popular at that point too, right? There was no hint yet whatsoever.
Very, very popular.
Yeah. We tend
Very
to look
powerful.
at look at Diddy through the eyes of 2024, but you got to remember that at the turn of the century, this dude really looked like an entrepreneur who was a great guy.
And we didn't have social media like that, so it was like he was like big when he popped out at an award show or this or that concert. You couldn't just turn on Instagram and see what was going on for the day, you know. Yeah. So that made people more powerful, more mysterious. Yes.
A lot of people are asking if if he'll get to trial or something will happen like happened to Jeffrey Epstein.
Man, well, in my opinion, this is his last chance to find God. He's supposed to find God in there and repent and reform people in there. If he does that and he really changes his heart, he'll have a chance to go to heaven. But if he uses opportunity to continue to do evil and call shots from the inside, whatever, then he ain't gonna make it.
If you could speak to him, what would you say to him in the present day?
I would say, hey, Shaun, what's up, man? God still loves you. God still loves you, homie. You have kids, your grandfather, maybe one day. And you have a legacy that you done really fucked up. You done fucked it up. You know, made apologies to Cassie that you took back. Shout out to Cassie because you scrubbed it. I should have been the one post you left up was the apology. But anyway, you still have a chance. You still have breath in your lungs. So you need to admit to your wrongs. Call on God, repent. If you're not baptized, you need to have water baptism. You need to look up the plan of salvation. You need to hear, believe, repent, confess, and be baptized. And then you need to atone for all the wrong, admit your wrongs, and pay people back so they can get the proper help to overcome the things that were done to us through the things that you were taught and groomed to be. It shouldn't have happened to you either. But you do have a chance to write it at the end. It's about eternity. Forget what it looks like here on this temporary, plane. Eternity. Think about eternity. You have a chance to save your soul. Do you want that opportunity or not?
Adria, are you suspicious about Kim Porter's death and all these people who got pneumonia?
Yes. There's stuff they can give you that pneumonia-like symptoms. Kim was in her 40s like me. She was a healthy, beautiful young woman. Yes, that was foul play for sure, allegedly. But the initial report said murder, and then they scrubbed it, and that doctor that said murder is now not alive, unalived, but the initial report, it said homicide or something like that, foul play, homicide, and then they scrubbed that, and that doctor has since come up not alive, and now they did a different one that said pneumonia-like symptoms and all that, or pneumonia, but they can give you something that make you have pneumonia-like symptoms. Jaguar right now. But you guys, I have to go. I have another appointment. I love everybody. We can do this again whenever you guys are available. Anybody have any questions? I take questions in my DM on Instagram. I'm answering questions. If anybody wants to interview me, you can contact my management. Shout out to Lionel B. Love you, brother. Appreciate you. Gonna do big things. But yeah, y'all look out for the book, the movie, and the soundtrack. And I look forward to speaking to England again. I love you guys. Fly me out
Thank
there,
you,
you guys.
English.
I want to come to England. I'm English. Send Mrs. English to England.
I've put your Instagram in the chat so people can follow you over there and message you and contact you. And if there's any publishers watching who are interested in the book,
come on, let's get this money. Let's get these millions. Let's get the word out. Let's save souls. Let's help these minors. We still looking for. There's a lot of people still being sex trafficked. You know, Trump is in office now. He's going to be deporting people. It's a lot of crazy stuff about to go on here in America. Let's save these kids. If you are out there and you can help with the movement, contact me. I'm down to do any speaking engagements regarding sexual abuse, sex trafficking. I have a lot to say, a lot of good knowledge. So bring me to your city, your state, your country, and let's talk about it. All right, y'all. I work with all budgets. I appreciate you guys. And let's just make the world a better place. I want to bring it back like we are the world. When Michael Jackson and them sang it, I want to bring all the rappers that are together now. You know, Glorilla, I like Glorilla. You know, all y'all, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Lotto. Let's all work together, y'all. You know, Sexy Red, everybody. Let's come together. Let's put the sex to the side. Let's put all the hedonism to the side, all the violence to the side. Let's merge together and let's show love. Let's show what God really wants us to be here for, y'all. I backslide, I drink, you know, I smoke. We don't got to be perfect, but what we got to be is in the mindset of God and Jesus to be a positive example as much as we can.
thank you for spending time with us, Adria. Everyone's wishing
Thank
you
you
much
for
love
having
and
me.
safety.
I love you guys.
Take care of
Thank you
yourself.
for respecting me. Thank you. I love you guys.
Thank you.
Ciao.
All right. So thanks for coming on, Tommy. And for people not familiar with Tommy, Tommy has his own channel, The Lifeboat. The links are going to be in the description box. Shane, please get on that. And Tommy has been viral on the channel. We've done a series on will Diddy survive prison, and Tommy has first-hand experience from his bank robbery days and his incarceration days, and then he got together with a lawyer, and he knows a hell of a lot about the legal system as well. So we're going to be looking at some of the other guest clips, what they've said about Oprah Winfrey, what they've said about Beyonce, what they have said about J-Lo, and I'm going to get Tommy's reaction to them while I pull these clips up, which is going to take me a little bit of time. Tommy's going to update you guys on the latest Diddy news and give his thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you right now, this is I'm a little surprised that we're not seeing Busby do more. The time frame that he gave us to roll out over 120 cases, which were not going to be class action. Every single one of these is going to be its own individual case. And what has he given us? 13. That doesn't seem like he's really getting ahead of the curve here. You know what I mean? A little freaked out by that, especially because in the beginning they were coming like, you know, clockwork. I wonder what's slowing this up. A little concerned about that.
I'm well, the wheels of justice do move very slowly, don't they, in situations like this. I know everyone's hoping that Clive Davis is going to get indicted or higher ups are going to get indicted and that's going to come out. But these things can take very long periods of time. And we had a guy on called Jay Dyer. He's been a friend of the channel for years. And Jay Dyer talks about esoteric Hollywood. And he's talking about Jay-Z in the context of occult practices at timestamp 1949. Let me pull this one up. Where did it go? And Yeah, View the Tab, 1949. We have to get Jay back on. Actually, he's a great guy. And I'm going to get Tommy's thoughts, and your thoughts in the chat on Jay-Z. Let's see. The question that we put in was, does Jay think Beyonce is a satanic high priestess? Okay, there we go. Let's see what he says.
In her book, a couple chapters actually on Beyonce, and I think there's a long.
Let's go back a bit. Getting into Beyonce.
Quaid, he was saying, or excuse me, Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid left Hollywood, and he said, you know, the Star Whacker stuff is real, and what he meant was